We're thrilled to have you with us from Denton, Texas, Apache Stadium. It's the Thunderbirds and the North Texas Mean Green. Reese Davis, Nathan Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Well, guys, Coach told me this atmosphere is going to be crucial today. He knows this is going to be a battle of strength against strength. Their rushing defense against a very potent rushing attack. That's where things will have to bend or break.
North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Now the Thunderbirds offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And here comes the junior running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance. The give out of the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Thunderbirds racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Hunt is on its way. Takes it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Mean Green offense takes over, and they'll go to work for the first time. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end.
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double.
Turning it on. And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. It's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like you mentioned, the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Jackson will throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Looking to the big tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. The kick is on its way. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Man, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to them. You break that long of a run. Get a touchdown, Jesse. I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Give to the back. Might have a chance. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Makes the catch. It's Tipton. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Off the play fake on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Under fire. Got his man downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
North Texas will come to the line with a first and goal. Complete. Could not make his way to the corner.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Jackson gonna throw it. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's third and goal. And tackled there by the defense.
I like the way this offense is ending the first half. Like, putting a good drive together. I like the running down here in this area. You got to be physical in this part of the field. You've got a good lead. You've got a chance to go in the half with more momentum, continue to run the ball, eat the clock, and put some points on the board.
Fourth and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, North Texas. Right on the money. Makes the grab in the end zone.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field. They're lighting the scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score in this next possession.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Makes a grab right down the middle. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Off the play fake. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. The 20. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And they get him down. And it's the Thunderbirds in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Jackson will throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
The Thunderbirds will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Finding some room. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Mean Green after that last run, why not go back to the well? Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Four wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Perhaps drawing confidence by converting an earlier 4th down, they'll try to do it for a second time in the opening quarter. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting 3s up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
To the air on 1st down. Hauls it in. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at the 1st down.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? On target over the middle. Touchdown, North Texas. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They have been bludgeoned right out of the gate in this one now to try to find their footing and get back in this game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jars loose by the hit. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And he's going to come out just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34. Hunt is in the air. Signals for the fair catch, and that's at the 20. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Maybe some room here. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Jackson gonna throw it. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. With the catch, it's Reese. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
At the end of quarter one, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. The run inside. It's White. Turns it on in midfield. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Mean Green. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And man, offense, defense, special teams, they are showing it all early in this football game. We're still in the first half. Except for us, guys, because now we're going to have to figure something to talk about because this one isn't over, but it's close to almost at the half.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Trying to move them on the counter. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Rush is on him, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got... North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able...
There he goes! The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, North Texas! 3rd touchdown of the game. A 3rd of his season total. He now has 9 on the year.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really an offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Jackson will throw. Bringing the heat. He's going to take off. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And it's the Thunderbirds with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back and leaves it. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the second straight play. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. On the move, he fires. Oh, he dropped it. He just... And they thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Running inside. It's White. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop, maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game, so if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. North Texas will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it looks as if there will be no return. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for the...
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw. Another incompletion on third down. The Thunderbirds will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. Really good job by the coverage team. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. This time he wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Powers through. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The clock stops for the man who is slow to get up. The freshman safety is still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Now on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative.
Looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing the 3rd down.
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Mean Green. To the house.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Jackson will throw. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The pull and throw off the RPO. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And it's the Thunderbirds decide to punt it away. Secures it at the 30. Slips through the line. Little pressure on the coverage team. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. Got a little grass. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. There he goes.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Jackson gonna throw it. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Not a chance. Missed it. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Right on the money. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
Here's the pressure. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw again. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
The Thunderbirds will call on their punt team. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Jackson will throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back. Decline the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Oh, they're after him. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He will need some oomph in this one, a 51-yard attempt and from the right side. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the Wisconsin Badgers. And it's the Nittany Lions looking to move to 4-0 on the young season. And they're in front right now, and they've done it with discipline. Kind of the calling card of this program. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now back over to your game in Denton. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at lovely Dat-Q Stadium.
And it's the Thunderbirds who will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the... The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open the second half with a run. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Jackson gonna throw it. He put some heat on that one down the middle.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
North Texas lining up facing 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White. There's a crease. Solid work in. There, they'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead. And now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays. This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll keep it again on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. On the move. Makes it past the marker. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Wants to throw on first down. Gets open down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a groove.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, his jersey's not even dirty. We're in the second half. We're behind. We've got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step one.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. North Texas will have to punt it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception. His way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Grabbed behind the line. It's Milner. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. North Texas doing business from the red zone. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Touchdown, North Texas. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put...
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Off play action. He's got his man across the middle, and he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. The throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Finding an escape route. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Thunderbirds will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. That thing was down for a while. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. Rides the option, he keeps it. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Going to take a shot on second and short. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, how about this offense? They have been fun to watch so far, man. They've been aggressive, taking shots. They take another shot there, but, you know, obviously this one falls incomplete. But so far, this offense has been clicking on all cylinders.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Steps away. Past the 30. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Here comes the heat. Buried before he could blink.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be fourth down and decision time. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Absolutely center cut. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Looking for a productive play on first down. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. He's got it on the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And it's the Thunderbirds have their offense in high gear. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down. The Thunderbirds line up to punt it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 for a touchback. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Quick completion to the right. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
To the air on second down. Gets it out quickly. It's a seam lock. Touchdown, Mean Green. All over right to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Pulls it on the option.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
And it's the Thunderbirds will punt it away on fourth down. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. That's a perfect example. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. North Texas can dig into that playbook on second and short. Goes to the option. Pulls it and runs it again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
One of the reasons I love this defense is because their DBs get involved, and they come screaming downfield. That's a pretty good athlete playing quarterback on that run, but because of the speed they have in their secondary, boy, they were able to get to him quickly.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Leaves it with the back. Maybe a crease. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Keeps it himself. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he kept that one. Graze inside the left upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen.
Here's a little room there. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. A one-sided game like this one, and you suffer an injury, that is not ideal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Thunderbirds will send out the punt unit. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Signals for it in play just outside the 20. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, Not dirty, not cheap shots, but into the plays when I can be physical and really make him feel me. I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
North Texas will have to punt it away. He can get this one up in the wind. It ought to carry for a while. And the ball comes to rest right there.
Well, a lot of things going wrong for this team right now, certainly on offense, and now you're seeing it in the special teams as well. This punt return is one he's got to be able to field and at least hold on to the football. I understand he's trying to go score a touchdown, but you can't lose sight of your fundamentals, and that turnover is really a microcosm of all the problems that they've been having today.
Stepping to the right. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And it's the Thunderbirds will snap it on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Rushes on him. Got him downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Takes a handoff. It's Jenkins. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. With the clock running, this should be the final play. You waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out and start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.